What is up, William? What's up, William? How's it going, dude?
I'm fine.
You're fine. I thought you were William. Ha.
Okay.
What have you been up to today?
Nothing.
Nothing. No video games. No hanging out. No.
Oh, well, yeah, I've done some things, but like not interesting things.
I understand. It's kind of I understand where you're coming from. We got other guys joining here. So kind of like, yeah, I've been doing stuff. There's nothing worth mentioning. What is up? What's up, Tom?
Hello.
Hello. What is up? How's it going? What's up, Christian?
I'm trying to. Hi.
What's up? If I have no, I gotta close out of that. That's gonna ding the whole class. Did you guys hear the good news?
No. No.
Oh, I'll talk about it in the class then today. Lights are so bright with the camera like this, it looks like the top part of my head is chopped off. It's like turning the lightness. All right. Well, you got 3 minutes before class starts, so we will wait and see if anybody else joins us. I'm messing with the camera, like the lights at the top of the screen. Well, if you guys don't have a water bottle, make sure you grab one. If you're not prepared, make sure you grab one. Today will be a class like we've never had a class before.
What you said? So?
Just if you don't have a water bottle or a pillow, make sure you have one. That's all.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's business as usual. Let's see if we can do some before class riddles. Some riddles for you guys. 37 riddles that are not too confusing. Sounds like that's right up my alley. Here we go. That doesn't make any sense at all. These riddles are terrible. 1 second. All right, I got a couple of riddles open here. Raise your hand if you know the answer. First one. What is the question that you can never answer yes to? Christian has his hand up right away. What is it, Christian?
Are you dead?
That's true. I'll give you the correct answer for that. Yes, the answer was, are you dead or are you asleep? Those were the two answers. All righty. What gets wetter the more it dries? William has his hand up. William, what is it? Nope.
No, it's just a random, I don't know, it's just random like reflex. I don't know why.
It's okay. Excuse me. Oh, some spit down the wrong way. What gets wetter the more it dries? Tom has his hand up. Tom, what do you think it is? Oh, I think I unmuted you and then you remuted yourself. 1 sec. I got you. Oh, maybe not. Try and click it on your end, see what happens. There it goes.
Okay. Sweat?
Sweat, nice guess, not quite.
Close?
The answer, kind of. Good answer was a towel. A towel gets wetter the more it dries. The more it dries you, the wetter it gets. Okay, next one. Here's that's going to be too tough. Okay, I'll do that one. All right, 2 riddles. It's already 6:31. We'll do 2 quick riddles and then we'll start class. First question, first riddle. What has to be broken before you can use it? What has to be broken before you can use it? Okay, Tom has his hand. Yes, Tom.
Like match.
A match? That's close. Well, it's not really close, but that's a clever answer. That's not the one I'm thinking of, though. What has to be broken before you can use it? Dun, 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 dun. William's got it. William, what is it?
Is it eggs?
Yes, eggs have to be broken before you can use
My
them.
mom was making something with eggs earlier today, and I just thought of that.
Nice, good job. Okay, this is the last question. This one might, I think, be a little easier than that one. What has hands but cannot clap? What has hands but cannot clap? Over there to Christian. Yes, sir.
A clock.
A clock. Very good. All right. Let's get some riddles to get the mind juices pumping, because the mind is going to be very important for what we're doing today. We're going to get started with class. Everyone stand up. Up, up, up. Let's get this party started. Just kidding. That's not what we're doing today. And also, Coach Golden is a terrible dancer. All right, fixing the tripod here. Flip it. Flip mode. Activate. All right, perfect. Okay. Here we go. And attention. Yes, sir. Student, creator, repeat after me. I will develop myself physically and mentally based on the black belt spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I will achieve my fullest potential in developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. Ski. Oh, very good job. 10 jumping jacks. Start my warm up. Ready, set, begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Excellent. Hands to lapel. Feet wide. 10 body squats. Ready. And 1. 1, sir. 2. 2, sir. 3. 3, sir. 4. 4, sir. 5. 5, sir. 6. 6, sir. 7. 7, sir. 8. 8, sir. 9. 9, sir. And 10. 10, sir. Very good. Next, we're going to do our lunges. We're going to do our lunges. If you forgot about lunge, it is super duper simple. I'm going to have my feet together. I'm going to step one foot out. I'm going to bend my knee. And when I go, I'm not going to have this knee touch the ground. It's almost going to touch the ground. But before it does, I'm going to stand back up. I'm going to do 10 of those. Let's try it out. Ready? And 1. 1, sir. Good. 2. 2, sir. Nice job, Tom. 3. 3, sir. 4. 4, sir. 5. 5, sir. 6. 6, sir. 7. 7, sir. 8. 8, sir. 9. 9, sir. And 10. 10, sir. Awesome. Now we're going to go down to the ground. Normal push-ups today. Normal push-ups. Good. Push-up position. Ready. Just normal plain old push-ups. Here we go. Good. Push-up position. And 1. 1, sir. 2. 2, sir. 3. 3, sir. 4. 4, sir. 5. 5, sir. 6. 6, sir. 7. 7, sir. 8. 8, sir. Let's go, Christian. 9. 9, sir. And 10. 10, sir. Awesome job. Everyone's like a black belt. Some of us slacking on the push-ups there. Make sure you're doing good push-ups. Good push-ups. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our crab walk position and go for crazy crabs. So remember, we're going to touch one shoulder and kick with the opposite leg at the same time. Crab walk position. And 1. 1, sir. 2. 2, sir. 3. 3, sir. 4. 4, sir. 5. 5, sir. Oh, quick note, it's opposite side. So if I'm kicking my left leg, I'm using my right hand. If you try to use the same side hand and leg, it's going to be almost impossible. So make sure you go opposite sides, opposite leg, opposite hand. Ready? And 6. 6, sir. 7. 7, sir. 8. 8, sir. 9. 9, sir. And 10. 10, sir. Okie dokie. Something like a black belt? Very good. Very good. We're going to start on our stretching now. Oh, get a little lag in there. A little lag, a little frozen. There I am. Okay. Left leg out, right leg in. Reach down, touching our toes. Good stretch, good stretch. And switch, other side. Feet together, butterfly. One leg out, other leg over the top, twisting. And switch, other side. Both knees up, hugging our legs, rock back and forth. If you can, roll back and hold it. If not, keep going back and forth. And time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and sit like a black belt. Or sorry, we're gonna go get a water break and then come back and sit like a black belt. Water break. 1, 2, 3. Water break, water break, water break. All right, you guys getting distracted today? Is it lagging bad or something? I keep looking up on the warm-up and I see people not doing what they're supposed to do today. They're either slacking or they're sitting there doing nothing. Make sure we're staying on task. I got a hand from Christian. Christian, what's up, dude?
You're laggy, so whenever you start, I can't really see you start until later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw it lagging at one point. Hopefully it's not too laggy. I thought that might have been the case. I was like, man, they're usually on point on the warm-ups. But hopefully it fixes itself. Thank you for telling me. Not much I can do about that. That's just the internet thing. So we'll see. Hopefully the signal's well. I was worried it was going to be messed up because I know we had a really big rainstorm over the weekend. So I was hoping that they weren't suffering any problems. So everybody's back. Today's word is vision. Vision is our last martial arts word for this age group. It's a purple stripe. Vision is not eyesight. It's a little bit different when we talk about vision in martial arts. You can talk to me and tell me what I mean when I talk about vision. Who knows what I mean? Okay, let's go over there to Tom first. Tom, what do you think vision means?
Like, if someone's like getting bullied on and you come to help them, that's the vision because you see what's going on.
Okay, kinda, not quite. Let's go over, everyone had their hand up, so let's hear from each of you. William, what do you think vision's all about?
Sorry, can you repeat what you said?
What can you tell me about vision and what do I mean when I talk about vision? What does vision mean as far as our stripes go and vision with martial arts? What am I talking about?
Well, I'm not entirely sure what vision means in terms of martial arts, but I know that vision tends to be a sight, or some people when they say they have like a vision, it means kind of like a look into the future, like an idea. That's what most people mean with that, but
Right.
I'm not sure in terms of martial arts.
Okay. Well, then let's hear from Christian, and then I can kind of clear up this for you guys. Christian, what do you think it means?
Vision is like, it's basically your choice of how you react on certain situations and how you foresee what is the best choice about it. What will be the best choice for the situation?
Yeah, I think you probably got the closest to what I was looking for. And about vision for martial arts, this doesn't mean actual like physical eyesight. William and Tom, you both kind of hit around the bush a bit. You're very close. It's kind of looking at a certain situation. That's where vision, like looking at a situation, not necessarily physically looking at it, but in your mind's eye, in your mind, looking at a situation, thinking about all the details, and then making the best decision possible, right? Doesn't matter if it's martial arts or school or life or church or community or job. When you go up, any area of your life, you're going to have problems. Problems are part of life. Now, part of being a leader, part of being a black belt, a good martial artist, a good person in general, is normally trying to do the right thing. Now, will we do the right thing all the time? No. I've messed up tons of times. I've made tons of mistakes in my life. As a general rule, martial artists try to make the best decisions all the time, whenever they can. And whether that works or doesn't work, that's up to life. But we always want to try on our end to do the best things possible. And when I think of vision, it really has to do mainly with our mind, right? This is where we do all of our thinking. It doesn't really matter how strong we are, how fast we are, how big our arms are, how good our six pack is. You know, we can, everyone's flexing. Really, it's all about this computer in here, our brain, that's processing information. And that's really just thinking and talking, which is not a very good class. So today we're going to do some drills where we're both going to think and practice some moves at the same time. It should be a great workout today, and it should get us thinking a lot. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a drill that's going to require us to answer some questions while we're working out. And this is very important because for martial artists, vision is very important in the self-defense aspect. When you're getting attacked or bullied or you're in a situation, maybe a competition, these are all stressful situations where you might be tired, someone might be trying to hurt you. And when you have that high level of stress, it's hard to think straight. It's hard to make good decisions. So what I want to do is it's impossible for me to make you stressed out at home, really. But it is possible for me to make you a little tired at home. And being tired also can impair our decision-making skills. When we're on bottom in a live match, someone's on top of us, they're putting all their body weight on us, and we're having a hard time breathing, we're getting tired. Sometimes we make a bad decision and they start choking us out because we stop defending or whatever, because we're getting physically tired. So here's how this first drill works. This drill is called around the world or over under. It's very, very simple. You're going to need your pad for this. So if you already have your pad or your pillow, go ahead and grab it and just put it on the ground next to you. Okay. So I have my pad on the ground. I'll show it to you here. So I've got my pad on the ground here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start in front of my pad. When the coach says go, I'm going to jump over my pad. So I jump over, boom. After I jump over, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to do a shot. I'm going to take a shot, a wrestling shot. So I get in my stance, I do my knee down, do my takedown, my little duck walk. Now I'm back in front of my pad. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump over it. Come around the side, do my wrestling shot. Jump over it, come around the side, do my wrestling shot. I'm going to keep going in a circle. But coach, how does that help us with the vision? That's just working out. I mean, that's going to give us really good leg muscles that make us tired. But that's not going to really help us with vision. Well, here's how this is going to help us with vision. While you guys are doing this, I'm going to be unmuting people and asking them questions, whatever type of question I want to ask them. And you're going to have to answer the question correctly while doing the exercise. There's no break. You're not going to stop moving. You're going to keep jumping. You're going to keep shooting while answering my question. It might be a math question. It might be a martial arts question. It might be a history question. I'm going to ask you any type of question I want that I think you can answer. Your job is to keep working out and answer the question correctly. And you're going to see that even simple questions get a little bit tougher to answer when you start getting tired, when you're having to breathe. Speaking of questions, any questions about this drill before we get started? Does anyone not remember how to do the wrestling shot? Oh, I got a couple questions actually. All right, Tom, what is your question, sir?
So my question is like, what happened if you did like a very hard, like not like a very hard question, but like a hard question, like just like a hard question to me, but that's like just imagine that you did like a fifth grade question because I'm in third.
Right.
So
I will do my very best. Yeah, that's a great question. So I'll do my very best to play fair and make sure I ask questions that are fair for everyone. Let's say I ask a question and it's too tough, or maybe it's not too tough, but you just get the answer wrong. You're getting a little flustered. If I ask a question and you get it wrong, I'm going to add another minute to this drill. So we're going to have to do this minute for another minute. All right. And we could wind up doing this drill the whole class. We'll see how it goes. Going over there to Christian. Christian, what's your question, sir?
I'm on a hard carpet, so scraping my knee on the ground is really going to hurt.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Totally. That's called mat burn or carpet burn. It happens on mats, too. When you slide your foot and your knee across the surface of the mat, your knee and your top of your foot get burned sometimes. So what I recommend is not sliding, okay? If you want to take it a little light, you can. But if not, you know, you kind of go old school. A lot of the old school mats, you got mat burn all the time, way worse than our mats here. But I've got burned by carpet, I've gotten burned by mats. Just try not to slide. So when that knee touches, instead of sliding, just touch the knee and go ahead and step up without the slide. And that'll save a lot of the burn. Now, William is about to have a panic passing out over here. Let me answer William's question. William, what's up, dude?
Okay, so I hop over, and then I do like this kind of, and then do I do anything else? Because if you did, I didn't. If I do, I didn't see it.
Gotcha. So let me show the wrestling shot really quick. So this is really a move that we do on our wrestling takedowns when we're trying to tackle a bully down to the ground and control them. So here are some of the details. When I do this, I'm going to kind of stand in a stance with one leg in front. The front leg, I'm going to back up a little bit so I don't go out of frame. The front leg, the front knee, that knee is going to touch the ground. It's going to feel like you're falling, but don't worry, your knee's going to stop you. If you need to use your hands, you can. But I put this knee down. If you're afraid of falling, you can have your hands out here so you don't fall. Knee touches the ground. After my knee touches the ground, my other leg, my back leg, is going to step up like this. This is where normally we'd be grabbing the bully's leg and you're ready to tackle him. But for now, we're just going to stand back up. And then I walk around my pillow. So I hop over my pillow, come over in my good stance. My front knee touches, my back knee steps up, stand up, back over here, jump over my pillow. And I keep going.
I did know what it was. I just didn't know the name. Turns out I did know what we were doing.
Ah, okay. I figured that might be the case. So here we go. I'm going to mute everyone. On your mark. Get set. Go. Go, 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 go. Jump over. Shoot around. Keep moving. Let me see. Make sure everybody's doing it right. Nice, William. That's good. That's a nice wrestling shot right there, Tom. Excellent. See, Christians. Good jump. And shot. Nice, William. Or not William. Take it easy, Christian. Be careful. Don't headbutt the sofa. I'm going to start unmuting people and asking you questions. We're going to start with William. William, other than the president we have right now, I want you to tell me the name of 3 presidents we've had throughout history. What are the name of 3 other presidents?
Okay, Taft, Jackson, and Obama.
Very good. Okay, 3 presidents down. Going over there to Tom. Tom, while you're doing your moves, don't stop. Keep it going. I want you to tell me the entire student creed. Say the whole student creed. Ready, go.
I develop myself physically and mentally based on the Bible spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I will achieve my full potential and develop knowledge, honesty, and strength.
Very good, Tom. And like I said, your shots look very good. Don't get lazy on me. Keep that going. That looks fantastic. Going over to Christian now. Christian, keep moving. Your problem is going to be a math problem. Tell me, what is 30 divided by 6? What is 30 divided by 6? Oh, wait, I didn't unmute you. 1 second. I thought I did actually unmute William. What is 30 divided by 6?
5.
Good, 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 good. It's 5. Okay, Christian, double question. I'm coming back to you again. Other than Georgia, tell me the name of 4 other states in the United States of America that aren't Georgia. Go.
Alabama, Mississippi, and Texas.
Very good, very good. We're going to go reverse order now. We're going to go back to Tom. Tom, your question. Let's see. Other than Earth, tell me 2 other planets in our solar system.
Jupiter, a moon, sun.
Okay, other than the moon and the sun. Moon and sun are not planets. We got Jupiter. Give me one more. Tell me a planet.
Pluto.
Very, okay. I'll take it. I know some people say that Pluto is not a planet. I'm not going to fight about that right now. I'll take your answer. It was a planet when I was in school. All right. William, keep it going, bud. Keep it going. Let's go. We're not stepping over the pillow. We're jumping. Let's go. I got to see you doing it right before I call on you. All right. We got 1 minute left. No one's gotten a wrong question yet. Keep it going. 1 minute and we'll be done. All right, William, your question is going to be, let me think about this. Explain what the word charisma means. What does the word charisma mean?
Are you talking to me?
I am talking to you. Yes, sir.
Oh, charisma is kind of like charm.
Very good. Very good. So just tell me a little bit more about it. What's a person that has good charisma? What are they?
What?
Someone that has good charisma, that means they can do what?
I'm sorry, I
Sorry, I'm
just can't
lagging a
hear
little
you.
bit, I think. Yeah, I know. 1 second. Let me stop lagging for a second. Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. If someone has good charisma, that means they can do what?
I mean, like, charisma, it's like charm, right?
Right. So what can that means that they're good with what type of skills?
Charisma. I mean, I don't. Charisma, like, they're good with people, I guess.
There it is. That's what I was looking for. Good, good, good. And time. Everyone relax. Have a seat on your pillow. Take a breather. Take a breather. That drill's a very tiring drill. Okay. Good work. Good work. Excellent. So as you get tired, you know, it's hard to talk about things, hard to make decisions and that kind of stuff. And that's not even being stressed out. That's just being tired. Can you imagine if you were stressed out and tired? Very tough to make decisions. Now, usually in self-defense, there's a very simple decision. The decisions we're going to make are very, very simple. And it boils down into the caveman days. You might have heard about this in school. It's a very simple psychological response we have to dangerous situations. It's called our fight or flight response. Has anyone heard about fight or flight before? Raise your hand if you've heard about that before. Okay. I'll explain it to you really quick. I know I'm lagging a little bit. I apologize if you can't hear me. I guess I'm having some internet issues here, but I'll try and keep it short. Fight or flight goes back to way back when we were kind of cavemen, okay? Imagine you're a caveman, you're walking through the woods with your club, and you come across a wild animal. Well, depending on the type of wild animal you find, your instincts are going to tell you to either fight it or flight it. Fight it meaning run away, right? Don't fight it. So if I come across a saber-toothed tiger or a woolly mammoth, I'm probably going to flight. I'm probably going to run away because a woolly mammoth or a saber-toothed tiger would be very difficult to beat in a fight. However, if I find a wild chicken, okay, I'm probably going to fight it and probably roast it on a fire and have a good meal, right? So we try and take on these decisions. And now, you know, we're not fighting saber-toothed tigers. It's 2020. But what are we doing? We're making these decisions with bad guys, bullies, kidnappers, robbers. When you're looking at these dangerous situations, if they happen to you, you're going to, in your head, have that same question. Should I fight here or should I flight here? And there's a couple of different things you need to ask yourself when making that decision. So who can tell me what would be something important to ask yourself when you're deciding whether to fight or flight? What would be an important thing? Christian, what do you think would be an important part of that decision?
Like, is it really worth it? Kind of.
Okay, worth it how? Like money-wise, how much money you're gonna make? What do you
No,
mean when you
just
say
like-
how much it would be worth it?
No, it's just like you pick a fight with somebody. They could be small, but you don't know how, like, what moves they know. So you can ask yourself, is it really worth trying this?
Right, so the risk, right? Am I gonna get hurt doing this? That's definitely a good question. How bad is it gonna be if I do get into a fight with them? Tom, what's another part of this situation that we need to ask ourselves?
Answer part of my question.
Oh, I did? Okay.
No.
Well, do you know
Question.
something
Good.
else?
No,
Oh, sorry.
Christian.
Oh,
Answer
gotcha.
part
So
of
I'm
my
lagging.
question.
Uh-huh. Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, now my question for you, Tom. Tom, can you tell me something else that's important? What else would you think about when we're deciding whether or not to get into a fight?
Well, if you was fighting a person and he's like very good, but you kind of good as like him as well, like a quarter away, do you want to fight or just fight him? You want to fight him because you want to protect yourself.
Okay.
It all,
All right. Let me go over
it all
to William.
depends-
Oh, sorry. One second. Okay.
it all depends what
Was
it
the last
is.
part, Tom? Okay. All right. Got you. Uh-huh. All right. Now let's go over to William. I'm sorry. I know it's frustrating with the lag. I apologize. William, what is up, dude? What do you think? What is an important part of the puzzle?
A question you'd ask yourself during fight or flights. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think a real question is, it's kind of like determine how important it is to fight or to run. Because if you're standing up for like people or a group of people, and it's coming on you to like fight or flight, it's like on you at that point. If you're like a better fighter at least than the people who are being threatened, I think then you'd want to fight. But I think really what you need to do is like determine the risk of either. Like just kind of figure
Right.
out if it's more dangerous or less dangerous to do either.
Yeah. I think you got half of the answer I was looking for there, for sure. So fighters, martial artists aren't always the smartest. We get hit in the head a lot. So we make these things easy to remember. Fight or flight could be talked about another way. Fight or flight could also be called risk versus reward. All right. If we're fighting this bad guy, what's the risk? What's the reward? The reward is what? He's going to stop messing with me if he's a bully. Reward, maybe he's bullying someone else and I'm trying to step in. Maybe they don't get hurt. Rewards, right? They're going to basically stop messing with people. That's basically normally the reward, because we're not going to fight them and take their money. We're not the bad guy. We don't want to get into a fight. At best, the reward is going to be we stay safe, other people stay safe, and they stop attacking people. That's probably always going to be in the rewards box. But now let's look at the risk box. The risk box could be very different depending on the fight. The risk could be very different depending on the self-defense situation. If you're fighting a bully, the risk would be what? Getting in trouble at school, getting in trouble with your parents, getting hurt. But let's say you're fighting an adult, you're fighting a kidnapper. Now the risk is a little different, because that adult's not getting detention. That adult's not, staying after school to write from the dictionary. That adult is doing what they're doing, knowing that if they get caught, they're going to jail, right? So the risk for them could be really big. Risk for us is going to be even bigger, because the risk for them is bigger, because they're going to put up even a harder fight. So risk for me is maybe I get seriously hurt. If they're kidnapping me, maybe I don't see my family again. Maybe I get seriously injured. If they're robbing me, maybe I give all my money. If they're attacking me and they have some kind of weapon, who knows what they have. If there's more than one person attacking me, that's a higher risk. If they're a weapon, that's a higher risk. If I don't know where the help is around me, where the safe places are, that's a risk. There's so many questions we have to ask ourselves when we're deciding to defend ourselves or deciding to get away. A lot of time when I'm teaching students, I'm teaching them moves. In class, we never practice running away. I don't say shake hands, bow, and then you win if you run off the mat. You normally win by taking the person down, fighting them. And sometimes that trains my students wrong. It trains their mind wrong because they think that running away is for cowards, running away is for chumps, running away is for babies. And they want to stand and fight and use their moves. But running away, a lot of times it's a lot of a safer choice than getting into a fight. No one wants to be a tattletale in school, but going to get that adult, a lot of times that can save your skin rather than getting into that fight. So we've got to change our mindset up there. I see a hand from Tom. Tom, what would you like to say, sir?
And the other risk that if they have like a weapon, you might die.
Yeah, you know, if you don't want to mince words, that's definitely stable. Yeah, if you don't want to mince words. What's up?
That definitely means that you're never going to see your family. You're never going to see anybody.
Yeah, you know, if you want to think about worst case situation, yeah, if someone's to the point where they're attacking you with a weapon, even if it's just a stick, you know, a stick, a pole, a knife, a gun. I don't think anyone's coming out with like weapons like ninja swords and spears and stuff. That's not really how modern day works. But if someone attacks you with something they find, they're doing that either because one, they're really, really a big dummy and they have no clue what they're doing, or two, they seriously don't care about the risk. They seriously don't care about the consequences. They're willing to attack you and probably go to jail if they fail. So you gotta think about what they're willing to do to stop. They don't want to go to jail. They're willing to do some pretty terrible stuff, right? Some pretty mean stuff. So yeah, Tom, that's on the table. If you get into that terrible situation, you know, you've got a risk versus reward there. So now, I know I've been talking quite a lot. It's time for my big news that I don't know if you guys heard about or not. The big news is that the Georgia governor came on TV yesterday. He made a statement, and he said that gyms and facilities like ours, martial arts academies, can open back up. So starting on Monday, we will be having classes back. But, and this is a big but, it is not life as normal, okay? Not everything is open back up. We're very lucky to open back up. There's a lot of places that are still not open. And everyone's not all of a sudden no longer sick. You know, there are still coronavirus people out there. So we're doing a couple of things differently right now. And I sent out a text earlier. I made a Facebook video earlier. If your parents didn't get the message or did not see the Facebook video, I highly encourage them to go to the Facebook page so they can see, you know, me break it down. But basically, the class times are going to be a little bit different. And we're doing some different policies to keep everyone safe and healthy. So we're only going to have 10 students in the class at a time. So we're capping the classes at 10. And we're only running 2 classes at a time, one in this building and one in the building across the parking lot. So we're limiting the amount of people in each class to limit the spread of germs. Everyone's going to be using hand sanitizer before class. Everyone's going to have their temperature checked before class. If anyone is above 99 degrees, they will not participate in class. If we see anyone who's not running a fever, but they're showing signs of being sick, they're coughing a lot, they're sneezing a lot, they have a lot of sinus problems, they will not be allowed to participate in class. And because we have to limit the amount of people in each building, that also means that parents, for right now, there will be no spectating. So they will have to drop you off and then pick you up with the current guidelines we have. And this all boils down into us doing stuff to keep everyone safe. We are following all the CDC guidelines. We're not doing any grappling or sparring or super things. We're breathing in each other's face. We're gonna be doing more striking. We're gonna be doing more drills and stuff with us a little bit more spread out, but it still is a whole lot better than having Zoom class. It's gonna be awesome getting back into the academy. I am super pumped. I'd also like to say that I know some families may not be ready to come back. They might not feel safe joining back until things have calmed down a bit more, and that's totally fine too. We will still be doing online classes and things like that for those families who don't feel safe coming back yet. So the big news is that next week, we will be offering classes. I sent out a link for your families to come in, and they click on the link and they save your 2 class times. Because remember, there's only 10 students in each class, which means you can't just show up. You have to click on the link and save your class time before you come in. And we're gonna have a roster of everyone on the list. If your name's not on the list, you won't be able to participate in the class because we're capping it at 10. And I know there's probably a lot of questions. I'll answer some of them. Let's start with Tom. Tom, what's your question, bud?
I can't go because I am in the fourth inning. I'm in fourth inning.
We have
Gotcha.
we're not allowed to leave post except for essential things that was put out by our general. So we can't leave post for that until that's lifted. I was just telling him that because he was all excited, but I just wanted him to know what to expect.
When mom told me, I'm like, the first.
I'm sorry, Tom. And we have a lot of students on Fort Benning, of course, so you won't be the only one trapped. I'm sorry to get your hopes up. Hopefully that gets lifted and you'll be in class again soon. But like I said, we're still going to have online classes. We'll still get to see you and all that kind of stuff. We're not going MIA. Over to William. What's up, dude?
Are online classes still going to be the same times?
That I'll double check on. I will obviously be teaching some classes here, so I don't want to tell you something and then turn out to be a lie. So I am getting information as fast as I can and getting it to you guys. I don't know if it's going to be the same time or not, but I will double check. And as soon as I know, guarantee, I will be sending out a message to your parents and I'll be letting you guys know as well. As far as I know right now, I think things are staying the same, especially in the afternoon. The mornings might change a little bit, but I don't want to say yes for sure because I don't want to tell you a lie, okay? Any other questions? Any other questions? All right. So I'll continue to send out information as we get it. The governor just made the announcement yesterday, so understand it's going to take a little bit of adjusting. We're going to put out information as fast as we can. There are some extra rules I think he said that he's going to put in place that he hasn't even put in place yet, so we're waiting on him to announce that. So we're just going with the flow, rolling with the punches, trying to do what we can for those people who are ready to come back to class. Other than that, we'll go ahead and bow out for today. Great work, everybody. Stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up. All right, here we go. And attention. Yes, sir. Bow. Pose. All right. Awesome job today, William. Good job, Tom.
I have
Good
a
job,
question.
Christian.
I have a
Awesome.
question.
Excellent.
I have a question.
Okay, yeah, what's up?
So how are we supposed to get our stripes?
How are we supposed to get our stripes? When are we supposed to? How are we supposed to? All right, answer both questions. When you come back to class, we'll be giving out all the stripes on your belts that you are owed. Many of you guys are already owed a lot of stripes, which is why I did not do a stripe test today. I'm pretty sure everyone's already earned the purple stripe according to my records in my binder. We'll be having a belt test soon when classes resume to normal because we're long overdue for one, but we're trying to get all the classes set first. And we'll figure out belt testing as soon as we figure out the classes. Christian, your question, sir.
Who's student of the day?
Student of the day. I'm student of the day.
What? No.
No, I'm gonna give student of the day to my boy William. Hey, William, what's up, dog? You got student of the day, dude. What's up, William? You got a question as well?
I'm gonna be honest. I never actually attended an actual class, and you didn't say what even is a stripe.
Oh, okay. Good question.
I've just not asked yet, and I just don't know.
Okay, so really quick, I'll explain the stripes. So you must have joined right before we kind of shut down, which was kind of, unfortunate timing. So stripes are very simple. There are 8 different color stripes. These different color stripes, you need all 8 of them to, I see you messing with your microphone, Christian, stop it. We're going to, 8 different color stripes. You need all 8 color stripes to get to the next belt level. So there are 8 different color stripes, and each one stands for something different. So for example, today, talk about vision, which was the purple stripe. But we also have things like strength, which is black, dexterity, which is red. Each color represents something different. And normally we focus on one thing. Normally I'll say our word for the day is blank. That's our stripe for the day. And we do a stripe test every class. And once you earn all 8 different color stripes, you're eligible to test for your next belt rank. So after white belt, there's yellow belt, orange belt, green belt. It goes up to black belt, of course. And then there's belts past black belt too. But you need all 8 different color stripes to test. on top of some other things. There's a permission form that has to be signed by your family saying you're acting good at home, not failing any classes at school, that kind of thing. But the big requirement for the belt test is having all 8 different color stripes, which Christian's showing off on his screen right now. Does that answer your question, sir? Any questions about that?
I'm good. I understand.
Okay. All right. Cool beans. Cool beans. Okay. Everybody, it's during the day. For realsies, like I said, was William. I answered that already. All right. Cool. Everybody pop up. Take two. Take two. Take two. And attention. Yes, sir. Bow. Rose. Awesome job. Everybody. Bye. See you, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening. I'll see you on Thursday. Hopefully I'll see you in class very soon.